Hello guys, happy fall y'all. It is fall drink time at Starbucks. Pumpkin spice has entered the chat once again. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Happy fall y'all. I am here with all things Starbucks and fall time. I wanted to try the drinks for you guys. I did this at Christmas time and it has the most views, so I wanted to do this again for fall time. It is hot in my car and I'm sweating, so we're gonna pretend that the sweat is glowing with my makeup. So we're gonna try these relatively quickly. I got 4 drinks, and then I also got the scone and the muffin, and then I also got this fall tumbler. This one is the studded tumbler. It's like in this it's like a very shiny orange color. It's really pretty. I love the studded cups, the square studded, and then also these ones that are like the diamond studded are my favorite cups. And so I got that as well. But I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and start with the drinks. I also brought my water cup here so I could take a drink of just regular plain water in between each Starbucks drink, because that was recommended on my last video that I should take a sip in between each beverage so I can taste them differently, you know? So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I think we should just start off here with the OG, the pumpkin spice latte. Now this is one of my favorites and I've already had this, so this isn't a new trying haul for me, but this is one of my favorites and I always get it with the cold foam on top. You order it with the pumpkin spice cold foam instead of vanilla sweet cream cold foam, and it is just so good. We're gonna go ahead and try this. It is the first taste of fall and I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna literally be getting this like every single day. Gonna be spending way too much money at Starbucks for the next 3 or 4 months. My absolute favorite drink. If you like sweet coffee, this will definitely be for you. And if you like the cold foam, I highly recommend getting it with the pumpkin cream cold foam. This is my absolute favorite. I usually will get it in like a grande or a venti, but since I'm trying so many drinks, I just got a tall. And then also when I get home, Adam's gonna try all the drinks too, so I'm not gonna be like chugging anything. But this is a 10-10, one of my favorite go-tos, and I've been getting it for years, so just had to add it to the video, of course. Also, side note, I did get a couple tattoos. I'll have to insert photos to show you guys better. So this tattoo on my finger, it says mint. It's an inside joke with my friend Brody and then my husband Adam. It's like minty. It's dorky and it's just, it is what it is. Then I also got a spooky spider on my hand, and I also got a little cat on my ankle, but I'll have to insert photos. Also, this Starbucks trying video is where I'm telling you that I got my first tattoos ever, so love that. But let's move along to drink number 2. Okay, so drink number 2. Let me get a sip of water first. I think we're gonna do the apple crisp macchiato next. So, I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to stir this. So this is a tall iced apple crisp macchiato, and this is made with blonde espresso. I think all of this at the bottom, because there's like 3 layers, I think that's all the syrup, and then obviously milk, and then the coffee on top with ice. Yeah, I can kind of taste some of the apple, but gotta figure out how to stir it up. Trying to like plug the little air venting holes on top so I don't spill too much, but that was not enough to stir the bottom. But I did get a straw for the Frappuccino, so I will use the straw to mix up this drink so we can try it properly. Because if you just don't have any of the syrup, I feel like that changes the whole drink. Oh my goodness. Also, I think obviously other than the Frappuccino, I think all of these drinks you can get hot if you want to. It's just, I am an iced coffee girly, and it's like in the 70s, maybe the 80s today, so I wasn't trying to, do you see all that apple spice syrup that I'm trying to mix up? I wasn't really vibing with the whole hot beverages in hot weather, you know? Okay, let me go ahead and try this. Okay, that was literally pretty much all syrup. It's just like, that is one thing I will give to coffee places. They need to stir their drinks, like the syrup, because like, what is this? Oh my gosh. The lady at the drive-thru when I was waiting for my drinks, which I'm so sorry I did not order on camera or anything, but she was saying that she really likes the apple crisp, and I think I had this one last year, but I don't know if it was an oat milk one or not. We're gonna have to pretend like that is stirred up enough and just try this. Okay, I have to say, once you get that syrup stirred in, or if you were to order the drink and just ask them to stir it a little bit before they like finish making it, I'm sure they would stir it up for you. But this drink is actually really, really good once it's like stirred. Honestly, I would say this is probably like an 8 out of 10. I would definitely order this again. It tastes a lot like apple pie, which I feel like makes sense with it being apple crisp, but it is very refreshing. And it's different. If you're not into pumpkin, I feel like this could be a good option for a fall drink if you just don't enjoy like pumpkin spice and everything. I know everyone says pumpkin spice is so basic, but honestly I'm here for it. But like I said, if you don't like pumpkin spice, this one might be for you. This is definitely an 8 out of 10. It is pretty sweet once you do stir in the syrup. So you can go on the app. My assumption would be either 3 or 4 pumps of syrup for a tall. So you can always go in and just on the app you can order it, or like when you go order it in person, you could say like half the amount of sweetness or whatever, and then it would make it more coffee flavored. But I would say probably about an 8 out of 10 for that one. All right, some water before drink number 3. And drink number 3, we're gonna go ahead and try the tall pumpkin cream cold brew. For me, I'm not huge into cold brew personally, so cold brew is not my favorite, so I'm gonna give this like a 7 out of 10, maybe a 6 out of 10. But if you do want to try something pumpkin spice but you don't like it to be super sweet, the pumpkin spice cold brew is a good way to go. Yeah, but I give this about a 6 out of 10 just because I'm not super into cold brew, but it is still really, really good and very refreshing. All right, some more water. I did not realize that the Starbucks drinks were coming out today, and so it is currently kind of later in the afternoon. It is 4:30 when I decided to get these drinks, so I'm gonna try not to drink too many of them because I still got them like as is, and obviously they have coffee. I don't want to be up all night, but I got a notification on my Starbucks app this morning, or earlier today. I think it was like noon or so. So it definitely wasn't this morning, but it just randomly sent me a notification being like, pumpkin spice is back. And I'm like, oh my gosh, yes, I have to go. For me as well, I always like to see what they have for their seasonal cups. I like to collect the cups, but just because it's coming out, it doesn't automatically mean like I'm gonna buy every single cup they have. I just get the ones that I think are really pretty. So I'm still collecting a lot of them, but I think they came out with 3, I want to say 3 cold cups like this, and then a couple mugs, and then maybe a couple other things. But this one was the one that I liked the most, so I got it. There is another cup that I like, but my stars weren't working at Target because I went there first to grab some stuff, and I got this in store as well. So I might have to get that cup later, but this one was my favorite and the one that I saw online that I really wanted, so I got this one in store when I went to Target. Let's go ahead and try our 4th and final drink, and then we have some sweet treats to move into. Hopefully there's not too much apple flavor in this straw, but this is the pumpkin spice Frappuccino. This comes with whipped cream on top, and then I think they use like pumpkin spice or like nutmeg or cinnamon or something on the top of the whipped cream. It's so sweet. In the last few months, I've been trying to use a lot less sweetener, and I usually make my coffee at home probably 5 to 6 days a week. Occasionally I'll still get a Starbucks, like if I'm going grocery shopping or something, or I'm running some errands. Every once in a while, like once, maybe twice a week, I'll still go get coffee out. So like I said, I usually make my coffee at home 5 to 6 days a week. So this is so sweet. And I used to never say that. Frappuccinos used to be my absolute favorite growing up because I love sweet coffee, but I've been trying to consume less sugar in my overall day-to-day. So I've been drinking a lot less sugar in my drinks, because I know they say like the number one thing when it comes to like being healthier is like do not drink your calories if you can avoid it. I still enjoy like having coffee and like oat milk and a little creamer and all of that in my coffee, but I really try to limit the amount of additional sweetener, whether it's like sugar or syrups or anything like that. So this is so sweet. Like, go back literally like last year and Casey would be ordering, Casey, I'm talking in third person, I would literally order like a venti size Frappuccino and just like drink the whole thing, living my best life. But this is like gonna give me a stomach ache because it's so sweet. I'm taking the tiniest little sips, so like I do keep trying it. It's like, why do you keep drinking it if it's super sweet? I'm just taking like the tiniest sips, but this is really good. Again, just because it is super sweet and I don't usually drink coffee this sweet anymore, I'm gonna give it like a 9 out of 10 because it's still really good. But I feel like you can't really make Frappuccinos less sweet. I could be wrong by assuming that, because I'm pretty sure you could take any drink and ask for it blended, but I don't know if that automatically makes it a Frappuccino. So I would say this is probably like an 8.5 to a 9 out of 10 just because it is super sweet. But in the past I would have 100% give it a 10 out of 10 because I love pumpkin spice, you know? So that is enough for the drinks. Here they all are. You can kind of see what I drank and what's left. So I would say the pumpkin spice latte with the cold foam and then the apple crisp macchiato are the two I definitely took the most sips of. And then once I get home, which I need to do sooner than later so Adam can try these before they're too watered down or too melted. So we're gonna move right along into the treats and then head home so Adam gets a chance to try them. I don't know if he'll try them on camera, but I do want to get them home before they're completely melted. So let's go ahead and move right into the treats. Okay, moving into the treats. We have the muffin in this bag, and they actually heated it for me because you can have it heated or cold. So I was like, sure, go ahead, heat it up a little bit. And then the pumpkin scone. Adam is much more into like the sweet treats, so I'm probably only going to take like a bite or two of these and then give the rest to Adam if he likes them. But I'm also not 100% sure if he like loves pumpkin spice the way I do. So I don't know if they're going to be eaten fully, but I still want to try them. I don't think I've ever had the pumpkin spice scone, but I think I've had the muffin in the past. So this is what the scone looks like. Cutie little scone with lots of frosting. I'm gonna go ahead and try, I'm gonna bite the corner that has like all of the frosting just because, again, I am a very sweet gal. Trying to be less sweet, but I still like sweet things. So let's go ahead and give this a try. Pumpkin spice scone. I'm surprised at how much I actually like that. I would probably give this like an 8.5 out of 10. It's really good. The frosting is like a hard set frosting, so once it's like put on the pastries, it kind of like sets and like almost dries. So it's kind of weird having the scone actually be like soft, because I know some scones are like really dry scones because you're meant to eat them with like tea or coffee, and then some scones are a little bit softer. So this scone's actually really soft, but the frosting's like almost crunchy, which is kind of weird. But if you get past like the crunchy and like the textures of it, the flavors work really well together and it's really good. So I would give that like an 8.5 out of 10. And now we're gonna try the muffin. In the past, I don't think I was a big fan of this, so this is definitely something I was getting to give to Adam, but it is a cream cheese pumpkin muffin. Pumpkin cream cheese muffin. and they warmed it. I'm like trying to figure out how to bite this because I want to try the cream cheese, but I also don't want to like totally destroy the muffin, you know? It has a cute little orange muffin liner, so I mean, that's kind of fun. I'm gonna like have to shove this thing in my mouth to be able to try it all together. Okay. I'm just gonna kind of like bite the top. Yeah, that one's gonna have to be a no for me. I'm gonna give that one like a 5 out of 10. Personally, since it has dairy in the middle, like cream cheese, I personally would not recommend heating it up unless you already know you enjoy that kind of thing. Overall, the muffin with the cream cheese as a whole, I would give like a 5 out of 10, but that's just like not the kind of a dessert I like, you know? That one, I'm just gonna say no. Personally, I wouldn't order it again. I only got it for this video to try it, so I wouldn't order it again. I'd give it like a 5 out of 10. But if I was in a very sweet mood and I wanted something that was pumpkin flavored for breakfast time and it was like early in the morning, I could totally see myself ordering the scone again, possibly. And then the pumpkin spice latte or the apple crisp macchiato. The cold brew, not really for me, and the Frappuccino is too sweet. It's like the Frappuccino is too sweet, the cold brew isn't sweet enough, so then I would choose the pumpkin spice latte or the apple crisp macchiato. But overall, favorite, pumpkin spice latte with pumpkin cream cold foam on top, and then my cutie little cup. Those would be my favorites. But overall, honestly, fall time is here and Starbucks is really doing it. As a whole of things that I liked versus things I didn't like, I would give Starbucks fall menu like an 8 out of 10 because I don't really know what else you could add to it or change to make it better. So like it realistically could be like a 10 out of 10, but just because some of the stuff I really didn't care for by my own like taste buds, I would just give it like an 8 out of 10 overall. But the sun is setting, starting to come in my window a little bit more, and it's still very, very hot out, so I'm gonna go ahead and get home. But I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog, a little try with me, a little tattoo update. I'll have to insert better photos. I am obsessed with the spider, and you might be thinking, why did you get a spider on your hand? I think it's really cool, and I know it's gonna be there forever, so I didn't just get it because it's like spooky season. But I think it looks really cool, and my artist did a good job. I'll have to show you a picture because when you just see it on camera like this, I feel like it kind of looks almost like, realistically, kind of like a blob. But the spider itself is in black, and then my artist did give it like a shadow, so it looks more realistic. So it kind of looks like it's like actually standing on my hand. So I think that's really cool. But yeah, I'll have to insert some photos. I didn't get a vlog of the tattoos itself, just because I feel like things happen so quickly, so I'm kind of bummed I didn't get a video of that, but I will definitely insert photos and I will show you guys up close. I will talk about them more in another vlog, but my car is getting very hot and I want to get home so Adam can try these things, so I'm gonna go. I hope you guys enjoyed. We are getting very close to hitting our 1-year anniversary here on YouTube, so I'm gonna try to think of something maybe a little special to do for my 1 year. But also, I haven't been posting very much and my channel hasn't grown a ton, which is okay. I need to post more, but just the last year's been kind of crazy with trying to start a channel and then my house flooding and everything else. And I know I talk about that in every video, but my house still isn't fixed and we're at a standstill with our electricity situation and getting our house fixed in that, because the electrical has to happen first, and I'm sure I've talked about this in other vlogs, and I'm sure I'm going to talk about it in vlogs going forward. So yeah, I do not want to take up much more time, so I'm gonna go and I will talk to you guys later. I hope you enjoyed, and if you do enjoy pumpkin spice or fall drinks from Starbucks or Dunkin', whatever coffee place you go to, comment down below what you guys order, or if you have any changes to any Starbucks drinks. I would love to try somebody's Starbucks order or whatever, so if you have one, whether it's fall or not, go ahead and comment it down below, and I might end up trying it sometime in a vlog or whatever. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Bye guys.